Welcome back to the weekly review. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this week we have a skunk, we have a rabbit, we have a statue, we have a penny, and we have a pewter. And with that said, let's go. Boom! Why was I so excited for that?
My kick's on fire.
Bring us your ollies, your kick flips, your rail slides, your fakies and your backslides, and do them all in the Nike SB Dunk High Premium Statue of Liberty. Now, these were released as a quick strike over the weekend and feature a green top layer that can be shed to show a copper-like layer underneath. Now, this mirrors the actual process that's happening on the real Statue of Liberty, where it's green on the outside with a copper layer underneath. The folks at Premium, they were nice enough to put together a video for us showing us exactly how this process works. Now, I won't give it away, I'll show you a little bit here, but you definitely have to check out the full video for yourself and see how the Nike SB Dunk High Statue of Liberty actually works. They are on sale now if you can find them. Let's move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is a shoe that has made it to eBay but has not actually made it to retail spots yet, and it is the Nike Air Foamposite Metallic Pewter. Now, based on the namesake, you know that the shoe has a metallic pewter upper with a black lace stay and a little black carbon fiber on the arch. There's also a translucent outsole. Now, because these are not the Pro, they do not have the Nike swoosh on the side panel, which may deter some of you Foamposite fans, but I don't really think so. These shoes are probably the hottest Foamposite release of 2011, and over at Nice Kicks, they were running a poll to see which one you prefer, the metallic silver or the metallic pewter, and not to give anything away, but the metallic pewter was winning with like 76% of the votes. So there you go. So if you're a metallic pewter fan, check for these on March 19th. That's the Nike Air Foamposite. With that said, let's move on to number 3. Though the Foamposites may have been getting a lot of attention in the last year or so, Penny's original signature sneaker, the Nike Air Max Penny 1, released over the weekend. The model sports the original Orlando colorway, which means there's black on the upper and white as a secondary color. Of course, there is the Varsity Royal or the Orlando Blue, highlighting all of the branding efforts. For those looking to snatch up a pair, you should definitely check your local spots, as the shoe did release over the weekend, and they're pretty hot and take us all the way back to the 90s. I've seen a pair out and a couple of people sporting them already, and they definitely look fresh, at least in my eyes. So with that said, let's move on to number 2. Another week, another episode, and another Air Jordan 7. I proudly bring you the Air Jordan 7 Retro Year of the Rabbit. As you can see, the model sports a varsity red, gray, and metallic gold colorway, which reminds us of the Air Jordan 2011 that was released over All-Star Weekend. White leather sets the stage, while gray inlays come in second. As you can see, varsity red, it covers the tongue and the outsole, while metallic gold covers the laces and all of the branding efforts. Unfortunately, we do not have a release date yet, but we will definitely let you know as soon as we find out. So let's take one last look at the Air Jordan 7 Retro Year of the Rabbit. For those that participate in 420, Nike and Todd B have a little something special up their sleeves to follow up on last year's Nike Dunk High Skunk. This year it's going to be the Nike Dunk High Skunk 2. Now, for aficionados of 420, you will definitely recognize the texture of the green on the shoe as it contrasts with the white on the shoe. Though we only have this teaser pic, I am sure that is not going to stop people from being really excited about the 420 or being really cool and hungry are going to take part in their favorite pastime, which could be anything, not necessarily skunk related. I'm just saying. So again, this is only a teaser pic, and we'll let you know more information as we find out information, but that is the Nike Dunk High Skunk 2. Do you guys ever notice that it's the Nike Dunk High, not the Nike Dunk Low? I'm thinking. For my personal pick this week, I'm going to go with some of the responses from last week about would you buy a sneaker even if it wasn't your size to either sell, trade, or something like that. And my first response was from Soul Fiends, and he says, I would definitely buy the shoe even if they didn't have my size. Everyone's different though. Some people look at shoes for different reasons. Me personally, I buy shoes for the artistic aspect of it, and if possible, I hope that someone could trade my size. And here's one from Mr. Kick Rockish. Yeah, I've done it before. I went to go pick up the infrared 6-pack. The person before me got my size, which was a 12, so I bought a 10. When I got home, I put an ad on Craigslist looking for someone to trade the infrared 6-pack for a size 12. That same day, like 2 hours later, I got an email and met up with the dude and got my 12 infrared 6-pack. So there you go. And finally, there was this response from Dallas 214-75208. Wow, it's a lot of numbers. Yeah. And I'm just going to call you Dallas. And Dallas said, most of the people that came out to buy the shoes just to flip. At least that's what I've noticed. Kind of annoying seeing how expensive shoes can be in the first place. And this is kind of what I was getting at last week about people being in line to buy shoes, but a lot of time they are resellers. So that's my question of the video this week. How many of you have experienced resellers that were sitting in line for shoes at midnight and things like that? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just want to know how you feel about that. How you feel about the resellers getting in line to get the shoes before you can even get them yourself. So leave me a comment right here below the video and let me know your thoughts. As always, we appreciate you watching the weekly review. I am your host, Jacques Slade. If this is something you enjoy, do not forget to subscribe. I'll put a subscribe link in here so you can just click. If Facebook and Twitter is your thing, all that info is down in the description. And again, as always, we appreciate you, and I will see you next week on the weekly review. Peace.